Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. This is the world famous Sipping Den. I do everything on this channel that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee. And I have the playlist to prove it, and I dare you to get in there. You're going to get in there, and you're going to love it. You're going to be in there going, my God. And it's free. It's unbelievable. Check it out. What are we doing today? How about some Larceny? How about some barrel-proof Larceny? Comes out 3 times a year. John E. Fitzgerald. Larceny. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey has the magic words on there. Barrel-proof, batch number A124. We'll explain that in a minute. Proof 124.2 proof. Alcohol by volume 62.1%. When it has that A124 right there above my finger, the A stands for the first release of the year. There's always 3. There's a B and there's a C. This is A. 1, that stands for January. And 24 stands for 2024. That's how you read that. If it said B 325, that's the second release. March of 2025. There it is. Simple. What the heck does this say? What does this say? John E. Fitzgerald was a Treasury agent who at the time was the only person legally allowed to carry keys to the rick house. That's because it was bonded. He often gave into temptation and freely took from the best bourbon barrels, uncut and barrel-proof. Today, you can taste the liquid in much the same way that John E. Fitzgerald Larceny barrel-proof small batch bourbon is made from a mingling of 6 to 8-year-old bourbon that is bottled uncut and without chill filtration. This bourbon honors both the superb taste of this lawless treasury agent and the wheated bourbon legacy of old Fitzgerald brand. It's a wheated bourbon. Matter of fact, it's wheated bourbon and is the only one, or the first one to win Whiskey of the Year by Whiskey Advocate. First one to ever do it. And that was in 2020. Larceny came out in 2012, the 92 proof. And then they finally came out with the cask strength in 2020. So, and that's the year it won, see. So January, May, and September is the 3 times a year they release this. The way that Heaven Hill owns this, Heaven Hill. And the way they got it is in 1999 when they bought a distillery that Diageo had and wasn't using, the Bernheim distillery. They acquired the name to this when they did that, along with the distillery. All right, let's see here. And that Bernheim distillery is in Louisville, Kentucky. They make 1,500 barrels a day there. But they are building, Heaven Hill is building a new distillery in Bardstown as we speak. They also have Evan Williams Distillery in downtown Louisville. That's a small craft distillery that only barrels 1 barrel a day, 5 days a week. Very interesting. All right, I just took the black seal off it. The key is for the keyhole, that's the federal agent that had the key. I'm assuming it was because it was bottled. Bottled and bond. The whiskey, or bonded. Well, everybody loves that. All right, let's go with this big, powerful, bad boy. And by the way, look at the, that's dark, man. That's dark. Because there's not an ounce of water in it. Add it. So you can't put it in a barrel whiskey higher than 125 proof. Now, like Maker's Mark puts it in at 110. That used to be the limit. That's where they're at. I know Angel's Envy and probably Old Forester puts theirs in at about 124.7 actually. But they go right on the nose, this Heaven Hill. And I'll tell you what, if you screw it up, you can't call it bourbon. And they've screwed one up. They put it in too high, and then it was somebody came along. They just stuck it somewhere because they couldn't call it bourbon. Immediately had to become American whiskey. They hid it away for 10 years. Somebody finally found it. I did a review on it. It was called Distiller's Catch. It's damn good. All right. It was 130 something proof. I don't remember. It's in the playlist. See, in the bourbon playlist. There's the color in the glass. It's pretty dark. 6 to 8 years and uncut. Well, every time I sniff it, keep the mouth parted a little bit. Can't hardly notice it. It helps the alcohol escape and you get a better smell of the actual whiskey. Sometimes you can do that. It'll actually blow the alcohol out a little bit. I've discovered that. See? Now, bourbon, because of the corn. Now, this one's wheated. All right? So this is 68% corn, 20% wheat, no rye, and 12% malted barley. So, shouldn't be much spice in it. No rye. It'll feel spicy at 100, whatever I said, almost 25 proof. But bourbon always has a sweet note to it, always. Now, whether you say that smells like toffee or caramel or burnt sugar or honey, whatever your experiences are, but you're usually going to get that up front. And sometimes you can pick out the grain. Sometimes it smells like a nice bread, see? Whether it's rye bread or cornbread or buttered cornbread, you get that a lot. So what are we getting on this? Sometimes you get fruit, chocolate, toffee, but I'm not claiming anything yet. It's got a sweet tea, black tea, sweet black tea smell. Pleasing. It's got a maple smell too. Maple syrup type thing going on. Not hard to believe coming out of the wood. I'm going to go with that. Let's just leave it alone. Now, this acclimation sip is going to be rough on me. I'm going to have to wake my taste buds up, blow out anything I've been eating or drinking all day today to cleanse the palate. And at this proof, you just have to bear with me. We're not going in for the taste now. Just trying to wake everything up here. See that Kentucky chew I was doing? Coated my whole mouth with that whiskey. Tongue is on fire. Notice, and I always make a point of it to you all. And when I swallow it, I always swallow. You don't have to breathe out, but you sure as hell don't want to breathe in. Because if you breathe in that alcohol vapors, you're going to cough like hell. So I just make a point of breathing out just to remind you. You don't have to breathe out. I do. I like to do that because I know. But just don't breathe in. Because then, especially if you're with some people, we're going to laugh at you, yell, you're a rookie. But if you breathe out, see, you don't have nothing to say at that point. This is no crap on the old palate. Now we'll go in for a little bit of the taste. Buttered toast. I love me some buttered toast. It's also sweet. Since I'm getting that toasty thing, you can also go with, take toast, put some butter on it, and sprinkle some cinnamon sugar on top. Light on the sugar, a little heavier on the cinnamon. Cinnamon can be hot sometimes. That's what we're getting. But that's some tasty. That's good stuff, man. Mm-hmm. It's nice. It's real nice. No bittering on the back. Sweetness. It's got a chocolate note to it. I like it. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of water and we'll see what happens. Just a little bit of Kentucky water. All right, let's do it. All right. Got to tame this bad boy. And I'm just the man to do it. Brought out the oak, the wood. Oddly. Definitely. Looking for different things now. The smells are still there, but now I got a more of an oak presence. Not burning the nose as much. And there's different ways, right? Do this, do that. No. I part my thing, I go right in. Right in. I almost feel like I don't almost feel. I definitely now smell some orange. All right, wooden orange. Let's give it a taste. Damn. Tastes like tangerine. It's crazy. Wasn't expecting that one. Huh. That's a pleasant surprise. It's weird. Wow. Tastes like tangerine with the water. The wood, I'm not getting the woody taste. Tangerine kind of takes over. I love orange tangerine, but I've had orange in bourbons a lot. Orange and cherry comes through a lot. I've never had tangerine, and I've never had this damn strong. Gee, I hope somebody else gets it. Like a weirdo. It's pretty damn good, though. Wow. Huh. You ever have oranges in chocolate? You kind of peel it. It's got the chocolate on it. In this case, a tangerine. A little bit of chocolate. That sweetness. Of course, tangerine's a nice ripe one, sweet. This really is mostly... And the wood, I don't know what the hell happened to the wood. Wood disappeared. It smelled strong as hell. What I say, it was 6 to 8 years, the bourbon. Yeah. Nice dark color. Anyway, it's got a beautiful presence, smell to it. Nice color. Good taste. I like it better with the water because it doesn't burn as much, and I like that fruitiness. Still getting chocolate. Not so much the cinnamon. See, the cinnamon's representative of the heat, and I'm not getting that as much now. I've done watered it down. It's got the wheat. It softened it. The water really softened it, boomed it up a little bit. Bonded with it. Gave me a nice fruity, sweet fruit. Chocolate. Milk chocolate. It's pleasant. It is pleasant. All right. Well, I'm gonna get into this. As soon as I hang up, I'm having another drink, and I'll get some new stuff, and it'll be too late for me to tell you, but because I'm gonna sit here in a sip and den and enjoy another little pour of it. Let it open up a little bit. It's good. What the hell did I pay for it? Just bought the damn thing today. $60-something. Today's prices, it's not bad considering you're getting 6 to 8 year old bourbon. That's cask strength. And I bought it at the distillery, and the distillery's always a few bucks higher. But you know what? I like it. It's good. I really do enjoy this. What I'll do is I'll compare this to the regular, which is 92 proof, in another video. I'll do it blind, like I'm not going to be able to tell. And we'll describe the difference in the two. And by then, this will open up a little bit, too. Some of that alcohol escape. It'll get oxidized a little bit, and it'll change just a hair. So, let me know what you think of this Larceny, especially this particular one, this A124. I like it. I like it. I like it with a little water. Yeah, probably good with a cube, ice cube, too. See how that changes as it melts. See, got to do all this stuff. I'll do it off camera, unfortunately. I'll give you a quick thing. Anyway, thank you for being here. Check out my playlist. I'm telling you, not for me, no, no, for you. Be doing yourself a favor.